Does anybody know what time it is? Does anybody know what day it is? Does anybody know my name? It's Peter. Nice to meet you. So, what is today? Today is March 24th. So tomorrow will be March 25th. It'll be Christmas in March tomorrow. But we are live on March 24th. The day early. Hey, everybody. How are you doing? I've been waiting all week to see you. I've thought about you I think about you every single day because I pray for all you guys during my prayer time, which used to be at night, but now for some reason I moved it to the morning. Got to shake things up a little bit, they get boring. So this is my first clip-on tie. I like the idea of a clip-on tie. I didn't have to go all the way around the back. Somebody can't pull me and choke me. Okay, very good. But I'm not super confident with it. What if it falls off? That would be embarrassing as HECK. So, we got peoples in here. We got pipples in here. Hi, everybody. Who's in here? Who's the first one here? It's Sly. Sly is the first. Now I've got to plug in this mic. Okay, let's see how this works. So you put your left foot in, you take your right foot out, you put your left foot in, and you shake it out all about. I got to turn on the reverb. There we go. Reverb. 12 o'clock position. Okay, and then. Hi, Sly. Hello, Sly. I'm singing a song just for who? Just for you. Don't go bye-bye, Sly, Sly, Sly. Oh, Sly. Oh, Sly. I'm happy you're in here tonight. If it's anybody's birthday, let Sly know. She might sing happy birthday to you. I don't know. Oh, welcome to Sly. Welcome to Sly. Now I gotta turn the reverb off again because it sounds like I am in a great big hall. Right button. Okay, I got the right button. Okay, let's put that down. Let's turn the reverb off. I really got to bring that thing closer, You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? All right, so it's Friday, March 24th. March is almost over. It's getting close to Christmas already. So look who we got. We got Sly, and she's saying hi to Randy. Why is she saying hi to Randy? Randy didn't say hi yet. I wonder if he's sleeping. Nope, he's there. He's right below over here. Zoom, 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 zoom. Da 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 da. Okay, I don't sing on this mic. So I started to tell you, this is my first clip-on tie. I like the way I got a lot of compliments because I wore a tie last Friday. So I got it's inspired. What's the inspirational, whatever? I got a smile on my face that people were saying nice things. So I wore a tie again this week. Now, this time I didn't tie the tie. I didn't want to go through all that crap. And I saw in my dad's stack of old ties, because he's got like a tie rack, there's this clip-on tie. It's actually, it looks solid black to you, right? Well, it does, because it is. All right, but it's got lines. It's got lines in it. Can I get closer with this camera? I'm not sure. Let's find out. Yes, I can. Now, can you? Yeah, you can kind of see the lines a little bit. It's what they call a decorative. It's a decorative tie. So if somebody just grabs this and yanks it, probably going to pull it right off. But hey, if it was a tie around my neck and they yanked it, they yanked me around with it. So it's got its merits. It's not a bad idea. Okay, I just thought it was a little bit weird. You just like stick it on there and you clip and you're done. Who came up with that? That's a little bit weird. So we got Sly, and we got Sly, and we got Randy. You're not sleeping, big guy. What you doing? I talked to Sly on the phone. She'll be on it in an hour and a half on the 30 in the next hour. So for us, it'll be 11:30. Oklahoma time, it'll be 10:30. And in California, whatever, it'll be 7:30 because it's like 3, well, no, maybe it's 2. She'll tell you, okay? Okay. It's 3 hours behind me, all right? So in Miami time, it'll be 7:30. So anyway, that's when she's going on. So Randy's here. I spoke to Randy on the phone too. Hello, Peter. Hi, everybody. How you doing, Randy? How are things going? I got to talk to him today, and he is actually, Randy got a new toy. Here, let me show you. Let me show you. Let's go over to the desktop. And once I'm at the desktop, let's open up you. Okay, so here's the subscriptions. Let's do a refresh because I don't remember when I opened this window. Okay. All right, so we got, this is you. This is you, my family. So today, Ordinary Filmmaker did put up a video, actually 21 minutes ago. Not bad, Simon. The Ordinary Filmmaker is Simon. Okay. In the Blues put one up 14 hours ago. And now he's in Australia. So remember, there is a big time difference, about 12, 13, 14, 15 hours difference. Okay. So he's got the most innovative pedal. So it's got to do with guitars. So he's a professional jazz guitarist. And Heather Just Create, that's Mrs. Tom Buck, that's Tom's wife. She put one on earlier today. It just says 1 day ago. So we make videos, the couples table. Oh, why we make videos. I've been learning English. Watch. Why we make videos. The couples table number 107. Sounds like a radio station. Why we make videos. Why we make videos? We are on FM 107. It will be Heather and Tom. We will be broadcasting to you for an hour or so. In this case, they broadcasted for 1 hour, 1 minute, and 12 seconds. Don't forget the seconds. Okay, so they made a video today. So yesterday, we got Ordinary Filmmaker, live announcement, coverage changes. Oh, that's a week away. That's a long time, 5 days, okay? So we've got Dr. Charles Richard. He did one on the Sennheiser is actually the proper way, MKE 200 review. Well, that needs to be watched. 10 minutes, 13 seconds, right here, this one. Okay, so I like microphones. I like to play. You know I like microphones, okay? Tom Buck did one 1 day ago. This was yesterday. How good is a 16-year-old movie camera? And in the thumbnail, there's a picture of a red camera. And there's the good old handsome Tom Buck right there. You want to see a handsome Tom Buck? You see the thumb? Now they move, by the way, in case you didn't know it. Okay, so the thumbnails do move, and that is what we've got. All right, so Randy put one up about 24 hours ago. I actually saw that one. Nope, it wasn't that one. It'll be the next one. So he actually got a M1 Mac Studio refurbished. That's pretty cool. So I did talk to him, so I kind of know that he got that. But if you want to know about that, and then this is part 2 of that one, and there's a picture of his dogs. That's Wanda on the left. The little black blotch right there, that's Wanda. That's his little puppy dog. And the one to the right that just got a haircut last week, that is Buddy. So if you want to see that video, you go to Randall Brander. Okay, Randall Brand. You guys should all be subscribed to our family by now, right? And then he's got another one. I guess he's going to talk about the refurbished camera that he, not refurbished camera, the whatchamacallit, the studio, Mac Studio, and he got it with 64 gigabytes of RAM. Not bad. Wow. And he got it refurbished. So that's getting it from Apple. You get the same Apple Care. Okay. And then Randy did another video, and that's a picture of his mother and his, I'm not sure. That's his stepdad. Okay. And then he did the home videos, and this is with the ZE-10. So Randy's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 videos from today and yesterday. All right, can anybody beat that? Come on, guys. Randy is beating the pants off of us. So he did another one where he unboxed the Mac Studio, and Heather did one all by herself. No, Tom. Tom wasn't there. At least it's not in the thumb. I put over the thumb. No, it's Heather. She's very pretty. She's a very purpley kind of lady, okay? So there she is with her purple mic, purple hair, and purple walls. And what does YouTube success look like? And then Randy did one on the GoPro Hero 6, recording a surprise package. And then during the week, we got Carlos Motivated Minds. Simon did another one. Simon. Carlos did a Motivated Minds is another one in the blues. Ordinary Filmmaker. He's getting on there too. Motivated Minds did one dedicated to all dog lovers. Now you know I love my dog. And here's Lewis, Mr. Camera Junkie, right there. And he's got Mr. Camera Junkie podcast edit with Final Cut Pro, episode number 120. Geeky Nerdy Techie, which is Shane. Again, he's got 2 channels. This one is where he shows his gear off in public, no less. Okay, so he's showing the FX30 review. I got a little heads up on it. He likes it. Okay, he likes it. And here we got Sly. Okay, and don't forget, Sly's going to be on right after me. I should go from 10 to 11, and she'll be on 11:30 Miami time, unless I go over. But I'm not going to go into her time. So she did one a few days ago, and it already got almost 100 views. Wow, Sly, you are what they say, cutting a rug. You are burning it up. I'm taking a sip of water. So that is what you guys did. All right, so let's go back to the desktop. Let's go back to the Canon R6. There's the PeterGregg right there. So that made me think of what Randy's doing, and he's going good going. Hi to Sly Reader, and here's my buddy Woody. What a wonderful guy. Hi, everybody. Just jumped over from David Saylor's live stream. It doesn't come in anymore. He used to come in and say hello, and I used to push him a little bit, Woody, but he doesn't come in and say hello. I mean, there's people that just come in and say hello, and then they go. But I think David gave up on us. Maybe we're not his cup of tea. But I remember him, so he's here, and he was watching David Saylor on a live stream. And here is my buddy Ray. 24th. Hi, Peter. Peter in a tie? I was in a tie last week, too. This is not the first week. You're just surprised. I hope all is well in the Christmas room land. It's nice to see that Chris Nichols, and Jordan Drake legacy will continue on at Petapixel. Boy, if you missay that, you got a bad... Oh, okay, I'm not going there. All right, so yes, that is the title of this show. And the title of this show is Amazon Closed Down, or is closing down. I think it's the first few days in April. So first I had to check the camera and see if is this an April Fool's joke? What's going on? Because they just bought it. Well, not just, but a while back they bought it from a gentleman named Phil Askey. Now, I can't claim that I was friends with Phil Askey, but he knew who I was, and we would meet and kibitz every once in a while when cameras were being released. I actually pointed out to him because way back in the day, I'm talking about 2001, 2002, or maybe even 2000, when the camera companies were releasing cameras, DP Review was hot stuff, dude. That's where you went to find out what was going on. So Canon would do their unveiling like at 12 midnight. And if somebody broke the NDA, you know, where you can't talk, that released everybody. So Phil Askey used to sit by the wayside. Now Phil Askey is what you call, he's anal. I mean, in a good way. He's like, if he's going to do something, it's going to get done right. You ever hear, maybe your own parent would say, if it's worth doing, do it right, you know? The vodka is good tonight. What else is clear besides water? I accidentally got into distilled water. Don't even ask how that happened, okay? But I'm going to have to make a video on how I distill my water. It's supposed to be very good for you. It's supposed to be stripped of everything, meaning there's nothing in it but wetness. H2O. It takes all the minerals out. It takes everything else. And when I finish distilling the water, you should see how cruddy and horrendous the bottom of the pot looks. It's like, wait a minute. I've been drinking all that stuff for almost 70 years? No wonder I don't feel good sometimes. Okay? So distilled water is supposed to be the healthiest water that you can drink. Okay? But that opens the door, because there's always a yin and a yang. It opens the door for people to come and for them to say, oh, but that's not healthy. The minerals are supposed to be very good for you. You're stripping them all out. You're going to die. You're going to die. You're not getting your minerals. Minerals are essential for your life. Okay, so that's on the left. Okay, on the right, there is nothing but crap in this water, okay, before I distill it. And I have distilled mineral spring water. I have distilled every kind of water, bottled water, unbottled water, tapped water, filtered water, every water except reverse osmosis, because I don't have that. I don't have access to that. So the amount of crud on the bottom is an eye-opener, but this is kind of like a reverse game. I didn't find out about how much crap is in the water and then go like, oh, I need to buy a water distiller. Pronto. I am drinking garbage. No. Somebody decided to force one on me, and I got it. I said, thank you very much. I was very gracious. And I said, what am I going to do with this now? What am I going to do with this thing? So guess what I did? I distilled some water. Hello, I distilled water. So it's a little bit of a process. You don't just get a water distiller, all right? You don't want to put distilled water in a plastic a plastic jug, because it leaches. Distilled water is so naked, it leaches the stuff out of the plastic. So when I go to Publix and I buy a gallon of distilled water, which used to be 99 cents and now it's $2.99, and they can't keep it in stock. They can't, the supply. You know, the supply issues that's going on, well, they're real, okay? Cream cheese, couldn't get cream cheese, now it's in stock, okay? So what can't I get? I can't get distilled water. So it was almost like a God thing. You know what a God thing is? You look at it and you go like, I can't get distilled water to put in my iron, because you're supposed to put distilled water in your iron. And my battery died in my car because I haven't gone anywhere or driven in 2 months. So the battery died. So Randy said, check your battery and see what the water level is. So I did. And the cells were not dry, but it was like a glass of water in each of the cells in the battery. So he says, make sure you put distilled water. And I said, guess what? I have distilled water. Who knew? That's why I said it's a God thing. How come I got a water distiller when I needed distilled water for my battery? It's kind of like Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the distilled water to put in Peter Piper's battery? Here it is. It's going down the hatch. It does taste different. You do have to get used to it. Okay? So to make it really quick, if anyone's interested in distilled water, it's supposed to be very healthy. The naysayers are saying you're stripping out all of the nutriments and the minerals. You have to put them back in. Okay, so I looked that up. Well, the bottle's like $25 of the drops that you're supposed to put back in. But lo and behold, what you're putting back in is the same thing that's in Celtic sea salt or pink Himalayan salt. And the right ratio, because these guys that are into distilled water are doing this, is a half a teaspoon per gallon. Not per glass, a half a teaspoon of Himalayan salt, Himalayan pink salt, I think is the proper title, or a half a teaspoon of Celtic sea salt, okay? I happen to have both, so I started to put that in when I was distilling. So I don't have glass jugs. So I got, a friend of mine gave me a 4, like a milk jug. They're glass. It ends up being 2 gallons. So it's a half a gallon, half a gallon, half a gallon, half a gallon. Add up the month, carry the 1, drop the 3, get 2 gallons, okay? So, but there needs to be glass or you're leaching, sucking the stuff that's bad for you out of the plastic. So I got jugs. I ran them through the dishwasher just to disinfect them and stuff like that. So you need a jug. Now, when the water comes out of the distiller, I don't mean to sound like a pain in the butt. I don't like the taste. It's way too different from regular water. It's got a very metallic taste to it. So my dad had a Brita water filter. Okay, that's like a jug, a pitcher, and you pour the water in the top and it goes through. And he had gotten a bunch of packages of new filters because Dad died in 2015. So the filter that was in there, I think is kind of old, okay? So I put a new filter in there and I ran a little water through it. So I run it through the distiller, then I run it through the Brita water filter, then I put it in the glass. I make enough to fill up all the 2 gallons, okay? Which is twice running the water filter twice. The water distiller, keep the right terms. And you need to have a timer, which thank God we've got a drawer full of junk, okay? So I had a timer. And the reason you want a timer is because what the water distiller does is you pour the water in it, and it's in a stainless steel tank. And if you buy one, I'll remember to put a link to the one I bought down below. Get the one that's got a glass pitcher. Don't bother distilling your water and putting it in a plastic pitcher because they all come with a plastic carafe, okay, that's designed for the water distiller, all right? If this is new to you, it's new to me too. So don't be surprised. This is all new stuff for me. So I did happen to buy one. I did happen to get the glass jugs that went with the water distiller because the water distiller had a glass carafe. Lo and behold. Otherwise, I'd have to pick it up and let the water drip down into one of the glass jugs. So I'm all set. So the timer turns it off before the distiller can boil dry because the distiller has an automatic turn off when it gets overheated so it won't burn. But it burns the dirt on the bottom and it smells terrible. So you want to leave about an inch of the fresh water, or maybe more, so that it doesn't boil even near to the bottom. And even with that, believe it or not, when I open it and I look in there, I'm going to make a video on that and put it on the kitchen channel. Okay, it's brown water. Yuck. And so little by little, I thought it was a joke that I'm distilling water until I'm realizing how much junk. The fluoride is poisonous. The chlorine is poisonous. Everything else they put in there to make the water safe to drink. Okay. Oh, the air that we breathe and the water is a constant. So if you don't feel good forever, look at what you do always. Hello? I've been drinking water from the sink in this house since 1962, maybe 63. So that is a constant in my life. I've changed diets, I've changed food, I've changed don't have dairy, don't have meat, have meat. Never changed the water. Wow. So I've been on this for about a week now. It's distilled water. After it comes out of the distiller, I run it through the Brita filter. I take it right out of the Brita filter, straight into the glass jugs. So it's stored in my glass jugs, and then I have the glass carafe. So every 2 or 3 days, I just run some water through the distiller. Does that look clear? Can you see my eyeball in there? It's stunningly clear. So what about a water filter? Well, that's what I've been using. But I put the water through the water filter, and then I put the water from the water filter into the water distiller, brown as yucky mud at the bottom, through my 3-stage water filter. 1, 2, 3. So we're filtering, we're doing all that good stuff, and it's still cruddy. Crud city. Plus the water filter doesn't take the chlorine out. Okay? So the Brita filter does. Takes the chlorine out, the fluoride out, and all that other crap. And so the distilling does that too. So I'm drinking healthier water. So I was putting salt in the half gallons. I was putting 1/4 teaspoon of the Celtic sea salt in one and the Himalayan in the other. And I'm going like, wait a minute. 1/2 teaspoon of salt? I'll put a little extra salt on my eggs and on my hamburger and whatever, and I'm done. I don't need to be salting my water. I'm getting my minerals. As long as I get 1/2 teaspoon of Himalayan or Celtic salt every day. And so it's done, one and done. So the ironic thing is I didn't even know I wanted one. And even after I had it, I didn't want one, okay? But when someone gives you a gift, you need to be very gracious and say, thank you. This is wonderful. My goodness, what a very nice looking, what is this thing? Oh, a water distiller. All right, so anyway, let's move on. Ray, I was talking to you. Love you, buddy. I hope you're doing good. Love you, Randy. I'm giving you a check mark. Love you, Woody. Here's Lewis. Lewis texted me this week. We're going to try get together, but it won't be for a while because there's just a lot of stuff going on, and little things have a tendency to become big. Can I have the bank statements from last year? Well, good golly, Miss Molly, I can't find them. So now it's going to take 5 hours to produce something for the court. Okay? So I'm just not going to be doing something. So Woody is saying, I know what day it is. It's my granddaughter's birthday. Happy birthday, Carly. Is that Luke's sister? Oh, let's do a birthday song for her. You showed me she plays sports. I think it's is it basketball? Okay, so let's sing happy birthday to Woody's. Let's say happy birthday to Woody's granddaughter, Carly. All right? Happy birthday, Carly. Happy birthday, Carly. Happy birthday, dear Carly. Happy birthday to you. How old are you now? 16? How old are you now? 17? How old are you, Carly? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Woody's granddaughter, Luke's sister. Happy birthday to Woody's granddaughter, Luke's sister. Happy birthday, Carly, 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 Carly. You looking good today, Carly. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Carly. Woody has been a long time friend of mine, and so I've seen you guys all the way back to when Woody actually got, let's turn off the reverb, because I got scolded for that last week. When Luke found a fawn or something and rescued it, and this was quite a few years ago. So he was really cute back then, and Luke was cute too. You thought I was talking about Lucas. The fawn was cute. Okay, so it's fun to do birthdays. It breaks things up a little bit. Lets me have fun and sing. I never said I sang good, okay? But today is Friday, so if it's Carly's birthday, it's a birthday weekend. So it's not just today or yesterday it's the whole weekend. It's Carly's birthday weekend. So you have to have cake, and then you have to have ice cream. Then when you have cake and you have ice cream, you got to have presents. Then when you have cake and ice cream and presents, you have to have music. So you have cake, ice cream, presents, and music. Basically, you're having fun, a good time. So I hope you're safe and sound. I pray Jesus blesses you, keeps you, your brother, your siblings, I don't know how many you got, and your whole family safe for the whole year. So that is my prayer for you. Jim Mundy is here. How you doing, Jim? Good evening, Peter and y'all. Ryan Hall, y'all. Good evening, and y'all, happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Saturday. Thank God it's Sunday. So tomorrow night I should be going to my brother's for Din Din. We call it dinner in the movie. We're just joking, you know. But we might not go. You don't know. You just don't know. I hope we go. So how you doing, Jim? I hope everything is well with you. What did I see? Oh, Jim did a test video, but I said that last week. That's all right. I'll do a little loving on you, Jim. So he did a test video, and I got to see him and make a couple of comments. And he goes, Peter, stop making comments on my video. No, he didn't do it. Jim is a gentleman times 2. So I'm just joking. I do teasing. I don't mean anything negative, other than the fact that my good buddy Ray looks too serious. Even that's a joke. We can laugh a little bit. Okay, so speaking of Ray, look who's here. It's Ray. Ray, bo, ray, banana, nana, fo, fe, fee, fi, fo, ray. Ray. It's the name game. I have a tie collection. I used to casually wear them for fashion in college and early in my career. I think I even had a tie with Christmas trees on it. I got a couple of those. So the problem with ties is, with the way the world is, okay, it's kind of a bad idea to put a rope around your neck and hang it there. So some guy that's got a screw loose can grab that rope, get the upper hand, and just haul you around. So I was excited when I saw this clip-on tie, except to me it's fake. So I'd like to see a clip-on tie that isn't so clip-on, that maybe has a Velcro strap. So it actually goes around and acts like a regular tie, like it should, okay? And instead of having the tie, if you yank it, the Velcro strap in the back will just separate. So now you can still tie the tie, you can do all the things you need to do, and you're not at the mercy of some Looney Tunes person. Just by maybe I'll start the PeterGregg Christmas Room tie line, okay? Oh, look at who's here. Bella is here. Bella means beautiful, and Bella is beautiful in her hat. Hello, Peter from Brazil. We are about to take off. Have a blessed show and pray we have a safe flight. All right. So Bella is married to someone named Michael. So we're going to pray for Bella and Michael right now in the name of Jesus to have a safe flight from Brazil to their arrival, that the plane has no turbulence. I cover the plane with the body and the blood of Jesus, and I post angels in the front and behind and on top and on the bottom. Okay? So there, we all said a prayer for Bella and her flight from Brazil. So let me give Bella a nice big star. And, let me make sure I'm not doing the wrong time. Okay. So have a blessed show and have a safe flight. So this had to be probably before 10. So she's probably in the air now. But if not, hi, Bella. So Sly says 11:30 Eastern time. All right, wait. Is this mic on? Yeah, I better unplug it. Oh, no. I'll do it this way. All right, so the Sly Reader Show will be on live, coming to you from Oklahoma. Oklahoma is where the Sly Reader Show will be coming from. And the time will be 11:30 Eastern Standard Time, 10:30 Central Standard Time, and 8:30 Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you tune in to the Sly Reader Show. Was that any good? Okay. All right. So she's giving us the hours. So she's going to be on a half hour. If I end it at 11, she's going to be on a half hour after that. So we're all going to put and go over there. At least go over and say hi. Don't leave her high and dry. Okay? Go say hello. If you can't stay, just say hello, giving you my love. Well, you do your own thing. I'm not going to put words in your mouth. It's very unsanitary. It's bad enough I have to drink this city water. Oh, I got distilled water. I have distilled water. I wonder if I can make distilled liquor. Is this gin or is this water? You'll never know. I know, don't quit my day job. So Lewis is here from Canada. How you doing, Lewis? I love you, big boy. I think you're awesome. Awesome. So, he says, Peter, it's my sister. Why didn't you tell me her name? Seriously? You want me to sing happy birthday to somebody I don't even know their name? That wasn't nice. Now I have to say Lewis's sister. So I would prefer to say her name while I'm singing to her. It would be the gentlemanly thing to do, Lewis. I'm just picking on him. All right, let me turn the reverb on. Okay, here we go. Everybody's running for the hills. He's going to sing again. Mabel, he's going to sing again. Oh my God, no. Happy birthday to you. Everybody sing with me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Louis Lazuka's sister. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to sister. Happy birthday to sister. Happy birthday, Louis Lazuka's sister. Happy birthday to you. How old are you now? How old are you now? How old are you, Louis Lazuka's sister? How old are you now? And many more. Okay, reverb off. You know, I can talk on this mic for a minute. It's a pretty cool mic. I showed you last week how I made this mic work and be just fantastic. Better than fantastic. Okay, and I explained all that. So the short version is you buy a pop filter so you don't pop your peas when you're talking in the mic. But even the pop filter will pop your peas because it's very, very, very thin, because Shure doesn't want to change what the sound is by adding too thick of a foam. So they add just the foam, which means you can still pop your peas. But Peter fixed it so you don't pop your peas. So what did I did? Not even good English. I took the loofah, the body scrub thing. I actually got one right here. Yeah. Just give me a second. I'll get it together. Okay. Oh, it's not broken. Okay, so this is a package of the you wash your body with them. Seriously. At your age, I have to teach you all this crap? Okay, so I took one apart. See? And then I crumpled. I got to remember to talk into the mic. I crumpled about 4 inches, and I stuck it inside here. So now Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. We're not going to get a pink pop here at all. It's going to be picture perfect. And you know what it takes for it to be picture perfect? How do I get rid of this now? Okay. I'll just throw it over here. You've got to buy a filter like that. Now, tell me that's not almost obscene. When I talk, hello, it's too big. I know. I've heard that before. All right? So, but when I took this off, I found out that they've got little crumply stuff hiding in there. It's not just the foam. But this is so thick, it actually changes your voice a little bit. And those that are aficionados, we don't want that, okay? So I got me some stuff to stuff inside the stuffing of this one. So there you got it. Now you know. You know the secret to life now. What's the meaning of life, Siri? Tell me what the meaning of life is. Where is Siri? Hey, Siri. What's the meaning of life?
You know the feeling when you put on nice, warm, freshly dried clothes? Well, I don't. But I heard it's nice, so maybe that.
What a cop-out. The real meaning of life is how not to pop your peas. Now you know the secret. Don't pop your peas, okay? So let's move on. Randy is talking to Luzuka. Luzuka, you can eat anything tonight, but only tonight. Then tomorrow, you start your diet again. And Randy is the rule keeper, okay? So, you know, when you have those meetings and there's kind of like, what did they used to call them? There was somebody that was the president, the guy that, and then you get elected a guy that was the guy that did the meeting, and then you had the guy that kept everybody with the Roberts Rule of Law rules, whatever. So Randy, when he says it goes. Okay, that's just the way it is. All right, so you can eat anything you want, Luzuka, tonight. Okay, he chose some cake and some ice cream. Good choice, Louis. I'm proud of you. I want some cake and ice cream too. What the heck? Peter, how you doing? I'm so happy to see you. I'm happy to see you. You sent me a text? Or was that in a dream? I don't remember. Well, one way or the other. I think you sent me either a text on my phone, or you sent me an email, or you didn't do either and I dreamed it. It's pretty bad when I'm dreaming about you, Louis. Here is the champion of the news. It is Simon Ordinary Filmmaker. Now, that's not all one word. Simon is his name. The name of the channel is Ordinary Filmmaker. So that is what that's where I get my news from. So he has, you saw, he's got something big coming up. So if you want to find out what it is, you need to go over to his channel. Okay, and this is his channel. See in red, Ordinary Filmmaker. Over here, blip, right there, red, Ordinary Filmmaker. And you'll get the news first. Free. Now that's a deal. Speaking of that's a deal, where's Norm? I'm making fun of him. I'm making a Jewish New York accent, all combined into one. So Simon says the minerals also alter the taste. Yeah, they do. Especially the chlorine and the fluoride and the other crap that they put in there for us to drink healthy. So he says different minerals, different taste, but they are good for you. But can you have some harmful molecules in them too? Oh, but you can have some. Well, yes, I didn't know all that. This is all, I thought water is clean. It's what? Clear? But I'll tell you, when I put this glass of water up and I put a glass of water up and before my eyes from that goes through the filter, this is like beautiful water. I don't know how you describe water as beautiful, but it's beautiful. Okay, so let's switch mics and go back to the, because I keep flying with this thing around. Okay, so I did turn the reverb off that time. All right, so we're back on the lav mic. I think Sly might have a little news pertaining to microphones tonight. Not sure, not really sure. Okay, so you didn't hear that from me. So anyway, the Celtic sea salt. I was following up on what Simon said. The different minerals. So you've got Celtic sea salt, and that comes from salt that's harvested from the sea. Then you got Himalayan pink salt. So what's the difference? Himalayan pink salt is mined. So this is salt that's coming back from hundreds, if not thousands of years ago in mines. So it's untouched from today's air. It's untouched from today's pollution. And that's what makes Himalayan sea salt attractive. Okay? Now, Celtic sea salt is coming right out of the ocean, and it's harvested and cleaned and all that also. So they both have their place. But the sea salt can't make a claim that it hasn't been exposed to everything, but it's packed with minerals. But, there's always a but, and you're switching back and forth. Himalayan sea salt has twice the minerals that the Celtic sea salt has. Now say that fast 5 times. Okay? So, and then there's people that just gouge you. You go on Amazon and they are selling you $25 bottles of minerals, and then when you look at the ingredients, it's the same crap that's Himalayan sea salt and Celtic sea salt. But it's $35, okay? If you're rich, do it. But I can keep salt with me, okay? So, let's see. Simon says, oh, this is interesting. He's lived off a well for years. Best tasting water ever. Miss those days. I now drink filtered water. We got those filtered water filters. It's a 3-stage. Carbon, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Okay? $65, $35, $65. And you got to change them every year. Then I put that water in the distiller, and it looks as dirty in there as the tap water. I think I'm getting screwed. Now, the point is, when you do something for a long time, like breathe air, okay? That's why people are saying we need to save the planet. Well, they go overboard, all right? So now we're on global warming. Global warming. The world is going to end. You must obey. Global warming is going to destroy us. Oh my God, what a lie. How can I possibly say that with a straight face? I'm 70 years old. Okay, in the 60s and the 70s, you remember the show Star Trek? You remember Star Trek? Who was the famous character on there? Spock. What's his name? Leonard Nimoy. When I was a child, teenager, okay, he was doing spots on TV that we're entering into an ice age. The planet is going to be destroyed in 25 years. We are going to all freeze over. It's the same crap we're hearing now, but back in the 60s and the 70s, it was the ice age that was coming. And Leonard Nimoy, you could look it up on YouTube. He does commercial spots on TV, and very serious as a heart attack, okay? We are entering, wait, where's my mic? We are entering into a stage where global warming is going to make the earth end. We are seeing the end of time. Not global warming. We're global freezing, okay? So the ice age is upon us. And unless we do something and do it fast, where all the governments of the world need to get together to stop this ice age from destroying all of us. Fast forward 50 years later, we are about to be destroyed by global warming. We need to band together and make everybody and force them to do things so we do not end the planet. What's the difference? 50 years. Now, a lot of you guys are not old enough to have gone through that. So you're listening and you're being sold a bill of goods. The real truth is there's cycles, just like the stock market, up and down, up and down, up and down. It's like you're breathing, in and out, in and out, in and out. It's like eating, in one end, out the other, in one end, out the other. The planet cools down, then the planet warms up, but it stays in the envelope, that very precious envelope where we can live and not be extinct. So if you are living in fear of global warming, go look up all the ads for the ice age that was going to come and wipe us all out in the 60s and the 70s. And they got Spock to get on TV to scare the living shit out of us. That is a truth. That is what we need to hear. Not what somebody's a-hole idea is on global warming is going to destroy us all, or the ice age is going to destroy us all. Which one is it? You know what's going to destroy us all? Stop breathing. You'll be gone. 100 years from now, none of us will be here. So sometimes the truth sets you free. I'm not sure, but I think the Bible even says something like that. So if you do some research, there is a cycle. There is a temperature cycle, okay? They used to show commercial. I was a teenager. I thought we were entering into an ice age. When we went to Miami Beach, I used to put my foot to see if the water got cold because I was convinced that the icebergs were breaking off and we were going to enter into this cool down period where the sun was not going to be able to do its job and we were all going to be destroyed by the ice age. I lived my teenage years under that threat. I'm 70 years old. We're in the year 2023. The only ice I ever had goes in my glass. And the only hot water I ever have goes in my tea and in my coffee. And the only thing that comes to the end, for sure, is DP review. I'm just saying that because without the balance, people really get afraid. I was scared that we were going to have a global ice age. Spock. I watch Star Trek every week. Okay? And he was telling me the truth, that we are in dire danger of freezing to death. And I remember feeling afraid. Now when I look at the global warming stuff, I laugh. How many times do you get the same trick played on you? Wait till April Fool's. We all need to live on April Fool's Day, okay? All right, back to the show. Minerals. So Simon used to live where he used to have the water that comes out of the ground, which is one of the best filtering systems that you can have. Here's Norm. Norm, I was trying to make fun of you. I was trying to act like a New York Jew. You know how they are? You go to a table in a restaurant, okay, and there's a Jewish group of people at this table. And then you go over one table, and it's a group of Italians. Italians, okay? So the bill comes, and at the table with the Italians, they're all fighting as to who's going to pay for the bill. And at the group over here where there's the Jews, they're all fighting. No, you paid last. I paid last time. You pay. So you got the same fight over the bill. One is the Ice Age, and one is global warming. Don't be upset, Norm. I love you. I love you, and I'm just teasing you because you're so teasable, okay? So let's see what you actually said, though. Merry Christmas, Peter. Good evening, Greggies around the world. Sad to see the end of DP Review. The photographic industry did not support them. The same reason why there are no photo magazines anymore. Yeah, little by little, the things that we used to have are going. And what I'm concerned about is that the banks are disappearing too. Where back in the old day, you went to a bank, there was a teller, you go in, people greeted you, they were nice and everything. Then they wanted you to stop going in and use the drive-through. So I was with my brother when we went up to my other brother's house, and he had to go through Bank of America. Not even a human anymore. There's a human in Oklahoma, for all I know. So they have like a station, okay, and there's no human being there. You just, they speak to you from a central call station. So all the Bank of America places, they don't have to hire tellers, not even one, okay? So it's kind of like the world is changing. I like to just crawl up in my bed and watch TV, okay? You look very dapper. You look very diapered. I'm diapered. No, I'm not that old yet, all right? You look very dapper this evening. I like the casual business attire. Is this casual business attire? Is that what you would consider it? Well, I did 3 Zooms this week because of court, and I wore a tie. It wasn't this tie, okay? Just to be respectful of the court system. So I wore a tie, and that was starting last week, actually. And I got compliments like what you're doing. So tonight I decided I'm going to wear a tie again, all right? So Simon is smiling at me, and Woody's saying Carly is going to be 14 years old. Happy 14 years old, Carly. 14 years old, basketball, volleyball, softball. Remind me not to get her mad at me because she could beat the living doo-doo out of me. Oh, what a sports person. And what does Luke do? Luke is her brother. He plays videos all day. No, he knew how to handle the farm animal. Here's Tom. How you doing, Tom? Good to see you, buddy. I love you. I love you, Heather, too, in case you're watching. I don't think Heather watches me like Tom. Tom comes, watches me, and then they go and watch the hockey game. Is it hockey? They opened a new stadium near his house. So they get to go out. Maybe they make it a date night. Isn't that cool? I have another friend that just had a date night. Was it last night? And these are old people. They're like 35, 40 years old. They're really old. I just got half of you right now. So, hi, Tom. Good chatting with you this week. Thanks for saying hi and whatever we chatted about. I know what we chatted about. I was just keeping your privacy, okay? And here's my buddy Mark. Up, you can't be doing St. Patrick's drinking tonight. How's it going, Peter? I was just thinking in 10 years, 8K video will be in the cheaper cameras of these companies. That's if these camera companies exist then. That's a great topic, Mark. Okay. Love you, Mark, just so you know. Okay. What cameras companies you think will be around in 10 years? Who do you think is going to survive? All of them? Do you think some of them might close down? Everybody, I mean, if there's 10 people in this room, we probably have 20 opinions. Seriously. So that's what, that's kind of like makes for a fun show. Well, I think Fuji's going to survive and everybody else is going to go under. That would be Charles's point of view, okay? Norm, I think, would be a Nikon guy. Nikon's going to survive, that's for sure, okay? Because I think I like Nikon too. Unfortunately, I think Nikon is the weak sister right now. But anyway, let's not make a new show, all right? Because our hour is up, and I want to get through saying hi to everybody here because I miss you guys. I really do. Scotty's here. Better late than never. Hi, Scott. How are you doing? Hope you're feeling well, doing well, looking well, and all that. I appreciate you. I love you, Scotty. And you too, Carlos. I love you too. You just reminded me of something. I need to say I love you to everybody here, and that is being said with a purpose. And the purpose is there's at least a couple of people that need to hear it. And I think in a serious way. Regardless of whether you want to speak to me or not, I still love you. And regardless of whether you want to speak to me or not, I'm still praying for you. Okay? I'm not going to give up on you. The only thing I ask is don't give up on me. Okay? Because I'm not out to make you aggravated or upset. But you do have at least me behind you, and I bet you there's a lot of people in this room that would be behind you too, okay? So I'm saying I love you to a very special person. Purpose person, all right? Somebody that needs to hear I love you. And it's actually on the important side. This is not games, all right? So Carl, put your glasses on, dude. I don't look sharp tonight. I look horrendous. I'm sitting here with a tie and a shirt. My hair is combed. I washed my face. Yeah, maybe I do look not half bad. How you doing, Carlos? Oh, Carlos put up a couple of videos too. Okay, so Motivated Minds. It's our family. We should be supporting our family. All right. Lewis says, Peter, your tie is remarkable. You think so? It's crooked. That's better. I don't know. It doesn't feel uncomfortable. You know how ties make you feel uncomfortable? And I like the fact that I could just grab it and rip it off. And I think that's because of today's... If I was going to work downtown Miami, okay, honest to God, I wouldn't wear a rope around my neck called a necktie. There's people out there that are just a little bit wacko these days. Not sure if that's the right way to say it. That's the way I feel it. Okay, Lewis likes Star Trek. Well, who doesn't like Star Trek? Even Sly. Even Sly likes Star Trek. So Lewis says, so Peter, that's like the new camera coming out? Always in cycle? Yeah, there's another cycle. Oh, we can have a whole show on cycles. I bet you guys could dig up some really wonderful cycles. So Mark says, I can't believe Amazon is shutting down DP Review. Hopefully those guys will land on their feet. Some of those guys, they're pretty, well, what is it when you're planted somewhere? They're very well respected. So they'll get, either they're going to open up their own new place, or they'll get scooped up by some other company, because now you're getting companies that are interested in the camera people like us. Not me, but bigger ones, okay? Like Tom Buck, okay? What was the name of that guy? His name is Chef John. Food Wishes. And now, with Food Wishes, tappa, 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 when you would tap it on. Well, his YouTube channel was bought out. And it went down. And then they paid to bring him back and he's getting paid to work on the channel he created that he sold for money. It's a win-win situation for him. It's excellent. I like when I hear stories on that. So here's Subby. How you doing? Hi, Peter. How you doing? It's good to see you. I like seeing your happy face. I'm putting a star next to your name right now. And Charles is, hello to everybody. Charles, you just put up a video, right? Yeah, well, I said it at the beginning of the show that you put up a video, and I showed the thumbnail. So always pushing our buddies. Lewis is saying hello to Charles. And Woody is here. Lewis says Woody is here. Wait a minute, I'm getting confused. Lewis is saying Woody is here. It's nice to see you. But Woody said something too. Baseball for Luke, his last year. So he's going, what, 16 or 18? Is it high school baseball? Or is it, I know he's not in college. He's not that old, is he? Okay, so aren't grandkids wonderful? Especially when they love their granddad. What do they call you, Woody? What's their name for you? Grandpa, Pops, something? And I did that. Woody is here. Subby says, on the topic of photo reviews disappearing, I think it's because everyone can take a photo now. How? How does everybody take a photo? You should have finished that thought, because that is a winning, wonderful thought right there. I'm stealing a page right out of Carlos's book. That is an awesome thought. And the thought is the phones are getting better and better. So you hit the nail right on the head. You did everyone, well, I can't say a favor, but you nailed it on behalf of everybody. Everyone can take a picture now. So what are you going to do? Go to DP Review to look up what? You're going to go there to actually fight. I like my camera better than yours, you know, that kind of stuff. So Lewis says, can everyone really take a picture now? Or an average picture? You know something, Lewis? That is really speaking to the matter right there. I am channeling Carlos. You are actually getting right down to the nitty-gritty of it. Just because you take a picture, does it make it a good picture? Or is it just a snapshot? There you go. I got to do it my way. So, yeah, most people take average snapshots. It's just part of it. That's why the camera's getting better. So you aim, you shoot, and the camera blurs the background. It fixes the color. It makes the sky darker. It makes the clouds richer. It makes the girls thinner. It makes the boys more buff. Okay? In 10 years, like Mark said, what's it going to be? Is it Mark? You know, you're going to take a picture and you're going to come out looking like a freaking movie star. Movie star. Oh, my goodness. So Charles says, yes, I did. Just got back from Disney. You know what's really, really cool is that you could live there and just to entertain yourself. You could just, what do you want to do tonight, Mabel? Mabel, you want to go over to Disney tonight? You want to go? We could ride that choo-choo train. Mabel, we could ride the choo-choo train. I'm talking to Mabel. Mabel, we could ride the choo-choo train. We could go in that big ball. We could go on that flight that goes, it's a special flight and you feel like you're flying, Mabel. What do you say, hon? You want to go over there tonight, honey? She just shot me a bird. That woman is just unbelievable. I don't know what I'm going to do with her. All right, back to reality. Pretty bad when you have an imaginary wife. Road Tron, fastest roller coaster in the world. Oh, that would scare me. I don't even like a slow roller coaster. So there we go. Go back to sleep, Mabel. Don't want to hear anything from you now, okay? So Subby says, also, I was stuck, sorry. We have software that can auto-correct. You want to see something? Well, maybe each one of you guys is different. I know, okay? But I was in hysterics at 3 in the morning. I thought I was going to wake the house up. Go and look at autocorrect. It's something to do with how they screw up. So this girl is writing to her mother-in-law, and it comes out like a whole bunch of curse words. And she says, oh my God, I want to crawl under a rock and cry and die or something like that. And she showed what was written. Man, I agree with her. I wouldn't want to be in her shoes. So that is a fun. If you really are down in the dumps and you're feeling depressed, go to Google and look up autocorrect funnies or something like that, and just look at a couple of them, and it'll lift you right out of your depression. It's that funny. It's amazing. So Charles says, Maybelline will love Mabel. Don't say Maybelline, because Mabel, it's Richard. Charles called you Maybelline. Maybelline. Don't make a fist at Charles. He's a doctor. He's the one that will help you if you get hurt. Be nice to the man. Okay, Maybelline's gonna like, what did he write? Oh, Maybelline will love Tom Sawyer. Tom Sawyer, duck! Look out! Motivated minds. The impressions, Peter. Amazing. You got that. You got right to the heart of it. It's right there. It's just amazing. You have the insight of 100 men all in one brain. I'm making fun of you because I love you, but I like it. I like what you do. And that's why it reminded me to start incorporating that, because it's a pick-me-up. And that's what I do. I do pick-me-ups. I hopefully make people feel better. That's the point. Okay? There's nothing better than to tell somebody they hit the nail on the head. Okay? So now we got to see how many dialects. We got the New York dialect. You got the Latin Ricky Ricardo dialect. Okay? So that is what, it's funny. And it's fun for me. Don't forget, I'm sitting here in an empty room. Me, 4 walls, a few cameras. Hello, this is therapy for me, in case you haven't thought about it, guys. This is therapy. Plus the fact that I know everybody here is my friend. And you all have my back. And I think I've talked to practically almost 98% of the people here on the phone at some point in my life. Okay? So you are all grade A, fantastic, lovable people. And you're like family to me. So Charles is saying, oh, wait. Charles is talking about Dumbo. You talking about me, Charles? Then after after he rode Tron, I rode Dumbo. Did you have a kid with you or something? Yes, Louis, it's a very, 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 very scary ride. There we go. And Peter, you are a walking pick-me-up. Well, you're not far behind, I hate to tell you. I don't want to burst your bubble. But you are a Class A YouTuber. Whether you've got 3 views, why can't I make a star next to your name? You got to have a star. It won't let me. There. I starred you, Carlos. Okay. So that's what we got. We got Carlos. Now Carlos has become more active on YouTube. So let's go back there real quick. If you are not on his channel and following him, he is actually a licensed psychologist. He's not I play one on TV. Licensed, clinical, certified psychologist. So his shows are not like this. They are much more intellectual level than what you get here. Over here, you get me. okay? And like Charles said, Dumbo the elephant, okay? But it's supposed to be a little humorous. It's supposed to be a little fun where we do love on each other, okay? So, Sly, as soon as you get your link, please post it here, okay? Do it now. It's only 15 minutes. So get yourself live. Do the 30, I did 33 seconds on slow mode. Do what all the dazzle, whatever, rasms, okay? And then get the link for your show that's going to start in 15 minutes and post it here. You have a wrench next to your name, which means you can post it. So do it so that people hear her show is going to go live in 15 minutes, okay? I'm talking about this young lady right here. Dumbo would be more my speed. I saw that get up you had to wear to ride Tron. Not for the faint of heart. Okay, so she's going to be on in less than 15 minutes now, okay? So if she does what I asked, she's going to put the link to her show in my show in the chat. So what I'm asking is for you guys to show her some love. Go and say hello. You don't have to hang out for all the show. I'm sure she would love for you to hang out. Be nice. If you've got a question or something, I don't know what her topic is tonight. It's not Peter, so the Sly's topic tonight won't be Peter. That one I can guarantee. Okay, so that's where you want to go. So subculture, he says, I love New York humor. Well, you know what? You know what the difference is between a New Yorker and a Canadian is? Okay? So in New York, if you come out and somebody's leaning on your car, what would you say? Hey, get off my car. So you get the same thing in Canada, but the Canadian's going to say, get off my car, eh? It's where you put the A. A. A is for Apple, A is for New York, and A is for Canada. Okay? So there you go. There you go, Sabi. I gave you a little humor. It doesn't go over that well because I got no laughing people in here. So Sly is on the Dumbo ride, and Charles is on the Tron. I remember that movie. So I'm guessing the roller coaster is like that. So Charles says, pew, Carlos, pew, pew, pew. Oh, I want one of those things that go pew, pew, pew. For a moment there, I thought I lost my mind. He made it funny. Am I on the right microphone? I'm screaming my laugh. Okay, so now we got oh, look what I found this week. Who knows what this is? Okay, I got to give you 45 seconds because we have a lag. Okay, who knows what that is? Okay, what is that? Okay, now I would say more than 50% of you know what this is. So my next question is, how do you work this? Do you stick your mouth in this end? Do you stick your mouth in this end? Do you stick your mouth over here? How do you work this thing? Okay. So I gave my family, at Christmas time you get a little bit of a fun gift that you give. So I gave them this, okay. And the funniest thing, it's like the person where they had these two 18-year-old boys, and the dad said, I'll give you $20 if you dial this phone. So the boys were like, they didn't know how to rotary dial, the bottom line. So they're going, they're blowing. Okay, so you don't blow into a kazoo. Let's see. Oh, I gave it away. Oh, I gave it away. Well, Scotty already got it. Good. So here's Sly's show. Now in 10 minutes. Boy, Peter, you can talk an awful lot. Okay, so you click on that link and it'll take you to her show at 11:30. 11:30, okay? And I'm asking everybody, Louis, Charles, Randy, Carlos, Woody, Subby, Norm, at least go over and say hi to the lady. She's our lady in here, okay? Say, where did I leave off? Subby was with the New York humor. Carlos, I'm giving you a star because I'm a walking pick-me-up. I'm not sure. Was I just complimented or was I insulted? Did you see what he wrote? Peter, you are a walking pick-me-up. Oh, okay. The kazoo, okay? It's a kazoo. It's called deflection, all right? So, oh, that's what it was. Charles was losing his mind, and Sly was putting in her link, and Lewis, there's thunder and there's lightning. Oh, Lewis, you're stuck. Okay, do one of these. Okay, so you can get unstuck. We're way over the yin and the yang. Now you can put hot fudge on your cold ice cream. Now that you could do. Okay. That's right over the border. Ah, Randy did it for you too, Sly. Thank you, Randy. What a sweetheart Randy is. If anybody doesn't know one of the nicest guys on the planet, it is Randy. He will talk with me into the middle of the night. Well, so did Charles, okay? And so Scotty says it's the kazoo. Oh my God, you got one of those? Yeah, okay, so before my show ends, okay, you hum into this. Oh. So we're going to start a kazoo choir, okay? Everyone's going to get a kazoo, and I'm going to go, okay, class, okay, we're going to do happy birthday all together. And you're going to go, ooh, 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 ooh. Happy birthday to Carly. Get her a kazoo, Woody. Get Carly a kazoo. So there are a lot, and you want to have a lot of fun, get two of them. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, I am 70 years old, not 7. If you're depressed, hello, get yourself a kazoo. You'll crack yourself up at how dumb you could be, okay? Anyway, do we have, oh yeah, we got some more. Actually, Scotty got it first, the kazoo. Scotty, you get the award for tonight, okay? The award is you get a check mark next to your star. I'm starring you. I starred Scott. Scott's been starred. So Subby says, oh my God, you got one of those? I bought like, I think it was a 10-pack, okay? And it even comes so that you could lift this thing up and put a new diaphragm in there, okay? Pretty cool. I think it was like $7 or $8 on Amazon for a pack of 10. We've had inflation, so I don't know what it is now. We've had inflation, so I don't know what it is now. Happy birthday, dear Carly. Happy birthday to you. Okay. Is that what was left in the Yeah. I put the Windex bottle in my distiller. I thought I was going to get gin, but it's not made with alcohol anymore. It's made with ammonia. So, you know what? I have the cleanest pipes in town. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Okay, so Sly is warming up the Oklahoma room. We need a name for each of you guys. So I have the Christmas room. You can do Christmas stuff. Carlos has a Christmas tree. I spotted it. Okay, He says, I'm making a Christmas room. I was elated. I love Christmas, in case you can't tell. Okay. Yes, Charles, you got it. Okay, so I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. Wait. Oh, I don't know the tune well enough. It was the Michael Jackson song. Anybody can hum it for me? No, because we don't have sound. We need this thing with sound. Okay. Lewis says, Sly, we be seeing you soon. Oh my God, it's 5 minutes. And Sly will go live. I'll be the announcer. Okay, I'll use this mic and I'll announce her in, and then I'll shut down and we'll go right into Sly. And she's going to want to hear me announce her in. Let's make sure the reverb is off. Okay. So Sly, we be seeing you soon. Okay. I got a tab open. That's a great idea. Thank you. You know what you can do? You can open another tab and you can have PeterGregg on the one side and then put Sly over there. So when I toss it over to her, kind of like passing the baton. Okay. I was going to say guitar, but it's baton. Okay, so let's see if we can pull this off, you know. So he's got a tab open, also marked as a humazoo. Okay, so wait, let's go back to this tab so you understand how it works. Some of you are like, oh, I need to stop talking into that mic. Some of you guys are into Computer City, you know everything. And some of you are like, what are you talking about? Well, you can have multiple tabs. So you can have my show in one tab and Sly's show in the other. If we both talk at the same time, it's going to be confusing. So the point is for me to act like a world famous announcer and then end as she's starting. Let's see if we could, I don't know if we can do that. Okay, so Lewis says, yes, I want some ice cream. Stop teasing me, Lewis. You're not too old to spank. Just remember that, okay? So when you try to put ice cream down my nose, you're going to get a red butt. Wow. Well, what are you wowing? Oh, maybe it's the kazoo. Okay. I'll take that wow. Get yourself a kazoo. You know what, Lewis? If you get a kazoo, and when you're around dogs, if you happen to be around any puppies or dogs, it's like, what is that sound coming out of that human? Randy says, you are using the wrong side of that musical instrument. No, I'm not. It works from both ends. That didn't sound so good. You could do it from both ends, Randy. No, it distorts there. That sounds perfect. You got to go in the big hole, Randy. The big hole on this side, not the little hole on this side. Better keep track of the time. Okay. I'm teasing Randy. You guys know that, right? I just don't want you to think, you know, that he's my friend. So I'm giving him a star. And Charles says that, kazoo. It's amazing how something so stupid can really come alive. You know, you walk in a classroom with kids and pass this out, one to every child. You're the hit of everything. So if you're going to any kind of a gathering, anything but church, actually take it to church. And the whole church is singing on a kazoo. I bet Jesus is going to be very, very, very impressed. Not. So the kazoo is mind-blowing. Mind-blowing? What do you mean the kazoo is mind-blowing? That, yo, mega. I don't know what that, did I say it right? It's, no, what was the New York thing? Hey, get off my car. Get off my car. So Charles said, I think I remember getting a kazoo inside my frost. Now that I didn't know. So Charles, you have to be older than me. Okay. And you think you're joking? Next week, you keep a vase full of kazoos and you give one of these to every one of your patients, okay? And see what happens in the next hour. I challenge you to that. Unless somebody is going to try to swallow it, okay? So, Louis, you're not too big to spank. Remember the Oklahoma room. Oh, I forgot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to present to you Sly Reader. Sly is live from Oklahoma. And now we're going to leave the PeterGregg show and we're going to go to the Sly Reader show. Everybody say goodnight here and say hello over on the Sly Reader show. Bye-bye, and see you next week. Bye-bye.